Cleaning out a stall or clearing a massive pile of yard waste is usually the kind of chore that ruins an entire Saturday. It is backbreaking work, and if your tools are flimsy, it just takes twice as long. That is where this three-piece set from Lasnten comes into the picture. Getting 3 of these at once is actually a pretty smart move, especially if you have a larger property or a few different areas that need constant maintenance. You can keep one in the barn, one in the shed, and maybe leave the third one as a backup or for a partner to help out. What hits you first is the weight, or rather the lack of it. The heads are made from a high-strength ABS plastic, which feels surprisingly tough. It has that slight bit of flex you want, so it doesn't just snap the second you hit a stubborn clump of hay or a heavy patch of wet leaves. The tines are spaced just over ½ inch apart, which is the sweet spot for sifting through bedding or debris without losing all the good stuff you are trying to keep. Plus, those slanted edges on the sides are a nice touch. They act like little walls, keeping the load centered so you aren't constantly spilling half of what you just picked up. The handles are metal, which is a relief because wooden handles have a nasty habit of splintering or rotting if they get left out in the rain. These have an anti-rust coating that seems like it will hold up to the elements, though you should probably still keep them under cover when you can. The D-shaped grip at the top is a simple addition, but it makes a world of difference when you are trying to get some leverage on a heavy load. It keeps your hand from slipping and gives you a bit more control when you are tossing material into a wheelbarrow. Now, it is not all perfect. Because the handles are spliced together, you do want to make sure those connections are tightened down properly before you start swinging them around. If you are really aggressive with your work, you might find yourself checking those joints every now and then just to be safe. It is a minor trade-off for the convenience of having a long, manageable reach that saves your lower back from all that bending. Honestly, for anyone dealing with horse stalls or just a massive amount of garden cleanup, this setup is a solid workhorse. It is not trying to be a fancy piece of equipment, but it does exactly what it is supposed to do without any fuss. If you are tired of using a standard rake that just doesn't get the job done, this set is a pretty straightforward way to make those outdoor chores feel a whole lot less like a punishment. It is practical, it is durable enough for the daily grind, and having a few spares on hand is just good planning.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.